Hello everybody, this is Brian back with another Kaspa update here. Alright, we're going to dig into this chart here in a second. I see some bullish divergence forming on the 4 hour here. Got a couple things I want to show you, of course, real quick here. Cryptocurrency milestone. Kaspa hits a record 10 blocks per second on the testnet, redefines proof of work speed standards. Goes on down here. Kaspa, pioneering proof of work network, announces a historic milestone, achieving 10 blocks per second on its testnet, establishing a new benchmark in crypto. Kaspa launched testnet 11, its public experimental network, to achieve this unprecedented block rate. This landmark provides an exciting opportunity for future innovation, inviting developers, crypto enthusiasts, and innovative minds worldwide to stress test various approaches and ideas. A 10 block a second system is highly sensitive to minor errors or even suboptimal engineering. It requires a deep understanding of P2P consensus models, interplay, and top-notch execution capabilities. I hope more devs will join the project, if anything, merely to enjoy the beauty manufactured, says Yonatan Sompolinsky, Kaspa founder and co-author of the Ghost Egg protocol. Testnet 11 has carried thousands of transactions per second across multiple network nodes on everyday hardware, demonstrating that proof of work protocol can scale without compromising decentralization or security. This pioneering triumph promises significant advancements for anyone eager to explore and expand the boundaries of crypto possibilities. That's pretty awesome. Then it goes on. If you want to read this story, it's it's on Digital Journal. You can go over there and read it. But yeah, you see a lot of stuff coming out about Kaspa now. That's awesome. Testnet release 10 BPS. So that's pretty impressive. We go over the Kaspa Twitter page. Right on here, they have a couple things here. This guy here is he's given an update on the testnet. Glad to update the first phase of the 10 BPS experiment is concluded. A few days of surprisingly smooth sailing has allowed Rust developers to, 1, locate and eliminate noise-inducing bugs, and 2, understand what are the most. If you want to go read the rest of that, I just don't want to dig into it for the purpose of the video here. But if we go on through here, they had another announcement here. More amazing tools coming for Kas users, and Kaspa accepting merchants thanks to @nowpayments_IO. So now payments, Kaspa is going to be integrated in with that. So you'll be able to use Kaspa as a payment system through them. So that's there's something new at least once a week on here. So that's pretty awesome here. And we got Rust, but now Kaspa is integrated for now payments. All right, if we go over here, the crypto bubbles on the daily. Boy, that FTT, isn't that crazy? Pretty much a dead network here, and up 17%. Comp, got Pepe. Yeah, a lot of 2s, 3s out there. Got a Bitcoin making a little bit of a move here, back up into the mid 30,500 range here. So got some coins starting to pop here. A lot of the RSIs getting down there. Let's take a look here real quick. Let me get over to my Kaspa list here. Number 1, the Bitcoin dominance here. Let's take a look at that. That thing did not double top like we were hoping here. Well, let's see. Did it go higher, or has it double topped? Let's move this out of here. Maybe right there. Well, so far it has double topped. We'll see if it busts through that. Okay, so far it has gotten rejected. That's on the 4 hour. You can see it just went a smidge higher, it looks like, just barely. But Bitcoin dominance looks like it did go just a hair higher than the other one. But this would be considered a double top if it gets rejected from here. We can put a trend line on this and follow this up. We can put a trend line right on here and see if it breaks that or not. So I'll keep an eye on that, obviously. If it breaks this trend line, then that thing's obviously going to come down through here. Okay, you got the 4 hour RSI coming down. Let's move on here. Bitcoin 30,346. Okay, let me get these trend lines out of the way. I apologize. I'm drawing lines all day. You can see I had one in here. If you zoom in on the hourly, do this constantly. All right, you can see my trend line. You can see Bitcoin breaking down from that trend line. If it loses that trend line, then we're losing the upward trend that we had there. So you can see Bitcoin breaking down a little bit. Could come back down to these $30,000 area. You got the 1 hour coming down, the 4 hour rolling over, the 8's at the bottom, and the 12 is at the bottom. Okay, but you got that daily pretty high up there. And of course, our weekly still looking fantastic. That weekly is looking really good on this thing. No double top here. Obviously had a higher high. If we go over to the 4 hour, let's put a Fibonacci on this and see if we have any 702s here, any ABCs coming in, or anything that looks like that. Looks like just some consolidation in through here. All right, we had our 5 waves up over here with Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and should have been an ABC in here somewhere, but it looks like pretty much sideways consolidation through here. You can see the bottom of the RSI just is staying pretty flat. Had a little bit of a jump here, but no real volume coming in. If we go out to the daily, you can see our big volume came in when we started having this spike here. So Bitcoin could cool down for a little bit. That daily RSI needs to come down on that thing. Obviously the Dow Jones is up 270 points today, so that thing's starting to move. Let's get that RSIs off there. We're not going to use them for these couple things we're going to go through. That dollar index that we're watching, so far we are getting that lower high. On the daily, it's up 0.335% here. Boy, it'd be nice if it just rounded out and filled in this this lower high that we drew in here. So the 4 hour, you can see, let's pull the RSIs up there. The 4 hours almost at the top, the 8's at the top, and the 12 is at the top. So I would expect this thing to start pulling back here pretty soon. I think we're going to get that lower high, but that trend line down there is the thing we really want to watch. That blue trend line right there. Watch for this thing to come down and break and fall through there. So let's move on real quick here. The S&P's up 20 bucks. The total crypto market cap. And if I could ask you to please hit the like and subscribe button, I would appreciate that very much, guys. To my followers out there, I love you guys. You guys are the best. You really are. Thank you for all the support. I mean it. If we zoom in here, all right, the 12 hour is just reset on this RSI on here. Okay, so that's good to see. We definitely want to see that. The 8 hour is at the bottom and heading up. Okay, let's see what the 4 is rolling over a little bit, and the 1 is coming down. All right, boy, I love to see that 8 and 12 on the floor though. That's good to see. Now you can see this bottom line that was support through here for this flag it was forming here. Okay, we're going to get rid of that, because you'll notice if you draw trend lines in here, okay, and you follow these charts, all right, you can see that upper, of course you can see that upper trend line that came through here. It needs adjusted a little bit here. Yeah, somewhere right through there, but we're not going to use that one right now. Okay, we're going to watch. It needs to break this resistance now of this lower trend line. You can see how it came up and smacked it there and got rejected off there a little bit. You can see how it got rejected 1, 2. This is the 3rd or 4th time it's gotten rejected. So we definitely want to break that 1.142 area to get this thing heading up here, right? But we'll definitely always keep an eye on that. That's we want to look at the total 2 now. This is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. And of course, we still have this still playing around that wedge here. Okay, just broke back in it a little bit here. Looks like we might get a breakout of it. Once again, the 8 hours on the floor, the 12 hour is on the floor, which looks great, and the weekly's on the floor. So these weekly RSIs, we're really going to get some big moves in this market pretty soon. I really truly believe that. All right, let's move over to Caspa here. and get a look at it. I hope everybody's having a great day out there. Beautiful day where I'm at here. I'm on the east coast of the United States, and it's gorgeous out today. Alright, but even on Caspa here, isn't that beautiful? That weekly RSI is looking fantastic. Alright, if we put a Fibonacci on this whole move of Caspa here, okay, from our top to our bottom here that we recently had down here, okay, we've come up and hit a 618 right on the dot here. Alright, so this is the main area we're going to have to get through, of course, through here. We break that 786 up here at 0.0353. Then it's party time. Then it's time to get really excited. Okay, so that's 786. That's a very, very pivotal area, and you can see how it hit that 618 right on the dot. Okay, just nailed it right there. All right, so let's zoom in here a little bit on the 4-hour, because we're starting to, let's get that Fibonacci off there so we can get that cleaned up a little bit. You can see we're wedging up again here. Okay, we have another wedge started here. And you can see inside here too, guys. I want to show you, because this thing did do a 5-wave up right here. All right, you can see it. I was just looking at this chart earlier. Okay, you can see the one was probably started right there, 2, 3 or 4th wave pullback, or 5th wave. That's why I was looking for an ABC up here. Okay, I don't see an ABC in here. Alright, this thing is just kind of going sideways and wedging up right now. What I do see is bullish divergence on the 4-hour. Alright, I'm going to show you that right here. Okay, where's it? It's from this low to this low. Okay, on price, you can see that goes up. Alright, we're going to highlight that. Okay, now down here on the RSI, you can see this low here. Okay, then we had a lower low on the RSI. That's hidden bullish divergence is what that is. Okay, I'm going to show you that on the chart. Hidden bullish divergence. When you have a price that has a higher low, you have this low and you have a higher low, and you have your RSI that has this high, then a lower low, just like we have here on the RSI. Okay, and our price at a higher low. Okay, that's hidden bullish divergence. Alright, I'm going to pull that chart up just to show you guys. So we do have some divergence there, which is good to see. That gives us a tip that this breakout, you know, it's leaning towards, you know, the upside with the hidden divergence here, which, you know, that's 1 point towards the upside. You know, if you're building a case for the break up here, okay, which of course we are in an uptrend now. Right, if we zoom out on this thing, okay, it's clearly, that's the way we're heading. This is, let me get my arrow here, okay, and you go with the trend. Alright, you got your 5 waves up. We should have had an ABC there, you know, could be hidden in here if I break it down to the hourly or half hour or whatever, and then you should start another 5 waves up in here. Okay, so we're obviously looking for the next move up here. Even on the 15-minute, you can see this wedge forming up here. There we go. So waiting for a breakout. We had a fake out down here of a breakdown, and then it came back up in here, and it's back up in trend. All right, so that magic area to watch here is going to be that 0.0276. All right, even if we do break out of this wedge, we need to confirm it. Okay, so the 0.02765, that's a very important area right here. Okay, that's going to prove the breakout. That's going to give us confirmation of the breakout. Okay, because that was our that's where we do have a lot of, right back here it was support, back through here, support up here, or support, you know, if we were coming down, or resistance, whatever way you want to call it there. But definitely a pivotal area, 0.02765. all right, and if there would be any you know, if we would take a measurement of that wedge, if this thing does break up, okay, nothing's guaranteed. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research with all that stuff. Okay, nobody knows everything on these charts. That's just a fact. Okay, if we do get a breakout, the measured move would be up at the 0.0314 area. All right, and I would imagine that would start our next 5 waves up here, and hopefully that would get us through that 618 to 702 area that we're going to be watching tremendously. All right, I'm going to clear this chart off. I'll put my stuff back on it later. The main thing I'm going to be watching here, tonight, tomorrow, is if we get up in that 702 super pivotal area. If this breaks up, you want to see us get through that 0.0319. That's that 702 area, and then that 786 is our last area of resistance, and we should be heading to new all-time highs from there. Especially with all this news coming in about Caspa and everything, I would expect this volume to really start spiking up here. If we go into weekly, you can even see it's been kind of declining volume, which I don't like seeing. All right, of course, a lot of selling was coming in when we topped out here. Okay, you had a lot of selling. Now the last 3 weeks have been buyers stepping in here. Okay, 4 out of the last 6 weeks, people seen the bottom coming in here. You had some buyers stepping in here, especially when I remember doing that hammer video where we were looking for that hammer candle to come in here. You had a lot of buyers step in right there, and a lot of other guys that do TA seen the bottom coming in here. Of course, we got our upswing started here. Okay, so all right, guys, thank you so much. As always, I'll be keeping an eye on this. We have any major moves either way, I will be right back with you, but I'm going to keep an eye on this wedge as I always do and watch for the breakout or breakdown. You never know which way these things are going to go, but we got hidden bullish divergence on this thing, and we got the RSIs on our side here too. So let's go over them real quick. If you're still here watching, okay, we got the 1 hour on the floor. The 4 hour is just 3/4 of the way down there. It's at a 15 and a 29. We got the 8 down at the bottom, bullish, and we got the 12 on the floor. So fantastic. That's what we want to see. All right, that is number 2 towards the upside. So things are pointing towards an upside breakout here. All right, so everybody have a great night, and I will talk to you very soon, guys. Thank you so much for giving me your time to watch my video. I very much appreciate that, and I hope everybody has a fantastic, beautiful night. Thanks a lot, guys.